Saw Mac a little while ago. Definitely getting better. Probably won't practice today, but made a lot of progress here in the last, 48 hours. So keep plugging away and take that day by day, see how it goes. Take it day by day. Just take it day by day. We're not really doing anything differently. Day by day, Phil. Day by day. That's the plan. Day by day. Day by day is getting better. See how it goes. Day by day.
Does he have a high ankle sprain?
Day by day. What do I look like? A doctor? An orthopedic surgeon? I don't know. Talk to the medical experts.
What are the medical experts on staff say to you?
Day by day. You think I'm going to read the MRI? That's not my job, so.
But it's theirs and they talk to you about it, right?
Yeah, it's day by day. It's getting better day by day.
My God. Unbelievable.
That was actually better, though. At least he was smiling and not, rude or anything. Like, I can handle that right there. That's, to me, at least, he's being somewhat respectful, when other times we go, damn, it's almost disrespectful how he's answering the questions.
And I think he's amused by it because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he's got the freedom to do it within the confines of the NFL's injury reporting system. They don't have to say anything other than, did he practice yesterday? Did he not practice yesterday? And what's the injury? So, did not practice, ankle. That's all they have to tell us. And everything else really is day by day. For a while there, I thought he was going to do an unintended homage to the dinner time prayer from Ben Stiller in Meet the Parents, where he says day by day, by day,
by day, by day. Yeah.
I like it when there's just that little impishness to him instead of when he's like that flat line where he's annoyed to be there. And again, if you don't like having to interact with the media, go coach high school lacrosse somewhere. It's part of what you get paid for. People are interested in what you're doing. So I kind of like the little impish quality that we saw from Bill Belichick yesterday, but the bottom line is Mac Jones has that reportedly high ankle sprain. A lot of progress in the last 48 hours. Okay, I think the chances of seeing him play on Sunday are pretty slim. The question is, how many games will he miss? And we're going to get this same routine from Bill Belichick. He's not going to tell us anything. We're not going to know a thing until the day that Mac Jones is listed as questionable and ultimately plays, Chris.
Yeah, you're right. They're gonna hold their cards close to their chest as they can here for as long as possible. I have a hard time thinking that Mac Jones is going to be able to play this week. I'm sure he is making some progress, but wow, just the way the injury looked, and of course it's Calais Campbell falling on your leg and all of that. I would expect to see Brian Hoyer. I really would. I can't even imagine, Mac Jones, if he did play or tried to play, I would think that it would be a detriment, really, to the team. I've dealt with a high ankle sprain before. It does not heal after 5 or 6 days. It's a real pain in the butt, and especially that first week to 10 days. It's hard to, get to a point where you go, damn, I don't know when I'm going to turn the corner here and maybe be able to cut off it or push up in the pocket or whatever else. And that's where I just don't expect to see him against the Packers and Aaron Rodgers.
And if Mac Jones can't play this weekend at Lambeau Field against the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, Bill Belichick has confirmed that 36-year-old Brian Hoyer would get what would be his 40th start of his career, not rookie Bailey Zappi, but Brian Hoyer. Here is Brian Hoyer talking about his 39th career start from a weeknight game in 2020 during the COVID pandemic when Cam Newton couldn't play, and Hoyer had a couple of mistakes and ultimately was yanked for Jarrett Stidham. Here's Hoyer talking about that experience.
It wasn't your best game.
No.
So in trying to add context to that and say, the guy, he's still a good player. How would you...
I don't think I'd still be here if I wasn't, so... I've played for 14 years. I have a lot of bad memories. I have a lot of good memories too. So it's just, one game doesn't define me. One play doesn't define me. I'm excited for any opportunity I get a chance to go play. So I really could care less about that.
And look, he wouldn't be on the team. He wouldn't be in position to play if the starter is injured, if he wasn't good, if he didn't know the offense, if he couldn't be trusted. And it was stunning that night to see him make those mistakes because
They were
one
going
of
to
the
steal
reasons
the
why he's
game,
there.
maybe. Yeah. You know,
That's
remember?
right. That's right. They were in position. It was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, they're gonna
They don't have
somehow
Cam
figure this
Newton.
out. Right.
But Bill Belichick and company are going to beat Patrick Mahomes with Brian Hoyer at quarterback, and then it all fell apart. But yeah, they were in it, and Hoyer made that mistake late in the first half, and that's what changed it. But look, again, they love the guy. He's been there. I don't know how many different times. He leaves, he comes back. He leaves, he comes back. He leaves, he comes back. And he has played some good football over the course of his career. He's been doing it for 14 years now. And, again, this is start number 40 on Sunday if he plays for Mac Jones.
Yeah, that's right. They trust him. They know what he is. Yeah, he had that game, but that's really about the only game I can remember in his New England history where he just did, dumb stuff like that. I think they know what to expect. He runs the system. He understands the overall mantra of the football team. I guess I was a little surprised all week that people thought it might be Bailey Zappi, where I want to go, I understand, we hear that they like him and all that. But, again, no point did Bailey Zappi do anything in the preseason that you go, well, he should be the number 2 quarterback. I mean, he had a myriad of blunders and mistakes to where that's not going to get Bill Belichick and coming in and go, hey, we'll start you in Green Bay. So, hey, this is a guy they trust. We'll see where it goes from here. The Patriots, they do have a good defense. The Packers' offense is certainly nothing special. It's a good offense. We know that. But it's not special to where I go, ooh, they might just blow the Patriots, off the field. I don't expect that. And then, when you get into Belichick managing the game, their ability to run the ball a little bit, and I never count New England out totally in these type of scenarios. I don't. I don't expect them to win, but I could see them being a pain in the butt here with against Green Bay with Brian Hoyer at quarterback.
It really would be something if they can make the game competitive at Lambeau Field. And look, it's a special place to play. Bill Belichick surely is in awe of Lambeau Field. He doesn't see it but once every 8 years, and this may be the last time he's ever there. Who knows? They may have something up their sleeve for the Green Bay Packers. Now, they may not have the horses to get it done, but it won't be for lack of Bill Belichick trying to come up with something to confound Aaron Rodgers, contain that offense, and score just enough points. All phases, kind of like the Steelers. The Steelers and the Patriots are in that same mode right now, where it's all 3 phases, you find a way, you make a break at a key moment, and maybe you get lucky and you steal a game.
That's right. And then,
I'm not ready to pick the Patriots to win.
Yeah.
But it won't surprise me. And again, these teams that are 1-2, man, this is a huge week. 2-2 versus 1-3. That is a huge difference.
Yeah, it is. And the Patriots, the biggest thing is they got to stop the self-inflicted wounds. I mean, they really, other than the strip sack fumble against Miami, they were toe-to-toe with them. That game was not lopsided by any stretch of the imagination. Last week, Mac Jones' interceptions were horrible. I mean, they were bad. I mean, 2 out of the 3, I'll give them the last one where they got to push the envelope a little bit and Calais Campbell hit him on that one. Okay, that one. But the other 2 were bad in big situations where, they could have kind of gained control of the football game to a degree. And then, of course, we know that Nelson Aguilar had the fumble in a big moment. They don't do some of that stuff. That game's going to be a nail-biter. I mean, they were winning the game, in the third quarter at one point against the Baltimore Ravens, and you were going, damn, Lamar's made a few plays, but they're moving the ball up and down the field on this Ravens defense. If they can do that, like you said, we know they're going to play 3 phases of football, and I think they do have a chance to be a real pain in the butt for the Green Bay Packers.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.